The National D-Day Memorial is another solid option for a day trip. It's around 40 minutes east of Roanoke.
So we're going to head down this way.
Emma Jean Morris took me on an hour-long tour of the memorial and explained why it's located in the tiny town of Bedford, Virginia.
We had the dubious honor of having had the highest per capita loss of any community across the country on D-Day itself. We lost these 19 young men in the first 15 minutes, basically, of the beach invasion. One more later that day. You have a community of it was about 3,200 people. That's a really heavy burden to bear.
The memorial is broken into 4 sections. We began in an English garden. A sculpture of General Dwight D. Eisenhower stands within this folly. A tile mosaic above Eisenhower's head depicts his bold and complex D-Day invasion plan.
He actually carried a handwritten note in his pocket on D-Day where if it failed, he was going to take personal responsibility and resign. That's a leader.
There are 6 busts in the garden. Morris referred to the men as Eisenhower's war cabinet. They were in the room when Eisenhower gave the go.
The large plaque that we have here, this is Eisenhower's order of the day. The retired teacher is going to give you a homework assignment. If you go to YouTube and you plug in Eisenhower's order of the day, you can hear him deliver this. It is remarkable.
Soldiers, sailors, and airmen of the Allied Expeditionary Force, you are about to embark upon the great crusade toward which we have striven these many months. The eyes of the world are upon you. The hopes and prayers of liberty-loving people everywhere march with you. In company with our brave allies and brothers in arms on other fronts, you will bring about the destruction of the German war machine, the elimination of Nazi tyranny over the oppressed peoples of Europe, and security for ourselves in a free world. Good luck, and let us all beseech the blessing of Almighty God upon this great and noble undertaking.
The memorial's second section uses this large plaza to symbolize troops crossing the English Channel to Normandy, France. The Bedford boys, as they're called, were part of Company A.
It was almost the lowest of low tide. They had a beach the depth of at least 3 football fields to cross with virtually no cover. How did anybody make it? It just amazes me. Company A goes in on D-Day with 170 men. By the end of the day, 91 dead, 64 wounded. This will leave 15 to fight another day. They're just decimated with that.
Bronze plaques along the plaza bear the names of the more than 4,400 Allied service members that were killed on D-Day. One side lists all of the American names. The opposite side contains the names from all of the other Allied nations.
That's our bullets going off, to be like bullets hitting the water. The curved structures with the darkened windows are to be like the German bunkers, and they just wipe us out. There are no waterfalls on the beaches. That's there for noise. Nothing, I'm sure, compared to real life, but it gives you a little bit more of the feel for it. The tan for our beach, it's my understanding, we do have some sand from Normandy mixed in with that.
A triumphal arch stands in the memorial's third section, with the word Overlord inscribed on its facade. That was the official operation name for D-Day. The black and white stripes recalled a pattern Allied forces put on their aircraft to prevent friendly fire.
It is 44 feet 6 inches for June 6th of 1944. It is remarkable the details that have been built in.
There are flags for all 12 Allied nations, big and small, that took part in D-Day.
Our flag comes first in the position of honor. The rest then are in alphabetical order. So Australia, the next one is Belgium. So many times I have visitors want to say, oh, that's Germany. I'm like, really? Think about that one. No. Canada, as close as you can get today to Czechoslovakia, then France. On the other side, Greece, Netherlands, New Zealand, Norway, Poland, and the United Kingdom.
The memorial's fourth and final section contains a copy of a sculpture that honored 42 men from a small French town killed during the span of World War I.
Then over 2 decades later, on D-Day of all days, she was hit, She was knocked over, she was damaged. And our copy shows the same damage, missing part of the face, the jaw, the neck with that. The reason they left the damage was to be a constant reminder of how fragile peace is.
The National D-Day Memorial is open year-round.
But there's plans to add so much more.
It's free for World War II veterans, active duty military, and kids under the age of 6. Tickets for everyone else are between $6 and $10 online.